Follow the side road until you reach the shrine. Be quick about it. Down this route.
Ready yourselves!
Chance of survival dropping.
I grow yet stronger.
Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended.
See that?
Yourself.
Neutralized.
Ali!
Insufficient
I'd
value.
say they weren't completely inept.
Oh, exquisite.
The structure in the center is the Galka Shrine. Let's see what awaits us inside.
Cut them to ribbons! Do not let up!
We live to fight another
Falling apart,
day.
are we? Elena! Son of a... Elena!
Need some assistance? Albert, take the other side. We three ought to suffice.
Ray,
Status?
right leg and left arm have sustained heavy damage. Neural circuitry offline in both right hand and left leg. Symbo drive is non-functional at the moment. Current power is being supplied from reserve energy source. In maintenance mode, I have, at most, 56 hours remaining. Advanced processing functions are also limited, preventing movement.
Right. How can I help?
Due to depleted energy levels, I will be unable to perform repairs myself. Furthermore, I can no longer salvage the parts I need from this damaged craft.
Crap. So what are we supposed to do?
Take me offline and destroy me. It is imperative that we prevent our technology from falling into the hands of anyone here.
Are you crazy? What kind of captain would I be if I told my crew to start offing themselves? There's another way out of this. I know it!
Of course.
The equipment this life form requires to reconstruct itself can most likely be recovered from your downed escape pod.
Well, you certainly pick very convenient times to start talking.
I speak only when necessary. Such is my programming.
And thank you for deciding to pipe up now, because you're absolutely right. My escape pods barely sustained any damage. Think that'd work for you, Elena?
I don't see why not. So long as you can collect enough of what I need. I should be able to restore my motor control systems to previous output levels. Here, this should be everything.
Thanks. You go into maintenance mode. Save your energy best you can. Just keep a comm channel open for me, got it?
Understood.
Ray, I take this to mean we are returning to the site of your ship?
You mind? It's kinda out of the way.
It may be, but we do not mind. We agreed to assist you in the search for your crew, and we intend to honor that agreement.
Wait. Don't know about you guys, but personally, I am super confused. I won't ask you to explain now, but you will tell us what's going on eventually, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You said there was another meteorite not unlike this one, did you not?
Huh? Yeah? Why?
I should like to see it. Therefore, I shall be joining you.
Oh, so now you're interested in what we're up to. How quickly we change our minds.
What did you say?
You're free to come. Glad you want to, honestly. Because your help's gonna be invaluable. You've got tech like nothing I've seen here. I'll sleep easier knowing Elena's got you in her corner.
Glad I could be your soporific.
And you're sure it's okay to leave her here alone?
She will be fine. The villagers will know better than to enter, and I doubt any of the local fiends will make it this far.
Then let's get cracking. We're on the clock here, people. Move it!
Right behind you. I think my pod was just a little farther south. Let's keep moving.
Ray, hold a moment. By the looks of it, someone has stolen the march on us.
Friends of yours?
Not sure. I don't think so.
Who's there?
Well, that certainly answers my question.
Move it or lose it, jerks! We don't have time for this! Enemies up ahead!
No more than you deserve.
Destroyed.
You'll not be the last. They were fooled to try.
Destroyed.
Ali!
Retreat!
Something fishy's going on. How were they able to control the pod like that? Come to think of it, how'd they even figure out it was here in the first place?
Rather than contemplate unanswerable questions, I would advise that you focus instead on the expedient retrieval of the components the android requires.
Hey, Elena. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We found the pod. Just tell us what you need and we'll get to cutting.
Understood. First, remove the pilot seat. Behind it, you should find a panel. Open it.
We get to dismantle it. Excellent.
What? Someone's excited.
I have never seen this level of craftsmanship. What tools could produce anything with such impressive detail?
Uncle Midas, work now, ask later.
Next, I will need you to obtain the parts necessary to replace my Symbo drive unit. This will require the removal of the pod's generator. When it's removed, you will be unable to make any more long-range subspace communications.
Roger that. Let me call my brother real quick then. See if I can't get him to hurry it up a little. Computer, get me Antonio Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection.
What? Fine, then try my dad. Get me Raul Lawrence.
Unable to establish connection. Long-range subspace communication. May be unable to reach the Vergold system at this time.
What the hell?
Ray, listen. So long as you're stranded here, you can't afford to lose your lines of communication. My recovery will have to wait.
Sorry, but my captain's intuition is telling me otherwise. We're getting you patched up, whether you like it or not.
But...
My brother's already on his way, plus Chloe's still out there. And how am I supposed to save her without you, huh? You gotta trust me on this one, okay? Everything will be fine.
Understood. Using the parts you salvaged, you'll need to begin by repairing my circuitry, followed by both my arm and hand. At which point I should be recovered enough to repair the remainder of my body myself. Estimated time until completion, 72 hours.
Okay?
That's about the time I expected it would take. Leticia, I know this kind of derails things, but you cool to wait around?
Of course. But Albert and I shall make the most of it. There is little doubt that many in the region witnessed the descent of Elena's craft. We will find out what they make of it. And we may discover the identity of those we caught snooping about your ship.
I don't know.
It is not without its dangers, I grant you. But if there are more of those men out there, it may affect Elena's chances at recovery.
That's true, but it's a lot to ask.
Where friends are concerned, it is a trifle.
Count me in too! You guys will need a healer on hand in case Albert's arm starts acting up again, right?
Your company would be a boon indeed. If my suspicions are correct and those men are with the Empire, then we will need all the help we can get.
We will return to the shrine 3 days hence. Elena should be on her feet by then.
Okay.
So, quick question. Who is Ray exactly?
If only I knew.
Wait, so does anyone know who he is?
We know only what he tells us, that he comes from beyond the stars or some such.
Beyond the stars?
I admit, we were hard-pressed to believe it as well, but after all we have borne witness to...
Oh, is that orb a similar deal? Is it from beyond the stars too?
It was cargo on Ray's ship, although he is just as mystified by it as we are.
So many questions.
And no answers. In any event, the fewer people who know about all of this, the better. To that end, let us find out just how far the rumors of Elena's craft have spread.
You three come from the forest north of here? Then you must have seen that comet. So, stumble on anything out of the ordinary? Anything that might start a fire in the groves?
Everything was perfectly normal, I assure you. May I ask, did you happen to notice from which direction the comet fell?
Looked to me as if it came from the east, toward Delric in that area.
I see. Thank you very much.
Best to expand our search to Delric, then. Let's be off.
Thank you so...
Do you want to face off?
Let the battle of wits begin! It seems I am the victor.
That was actually my first match ever. I had a blast. You want to face off?
I shall give you no quarter. Thus I triumph. It seems I am the victor.
That was actually my first match ever.
We must ensure we are prepared.
Destroy. Threat neutralized.
We live to fight another day. Prepare yourselves for battle!
Neutralized.
Here I am! Will not be the last. They were fooled to try.
Usefulness. Low.
This will sting!
Usefulness. Low. Destroy.
More than you deserve. Keep up.
Neutralized. Initiate emergency protocols.
We will give ourselves a path. Ali! Come on, this will sting!
Destroy. Threat
Live to
neutralized.
fight another day.
So exquisite.
Threat detected ahead.
Strength anyone? Ali! This will sting!
Insufficient.
On your side!
Chance of survival dropping. Warning. Energy levels low. Destroy. Neutralized. Destroy. Threat neutralized. Warning. Destroy. Danger. Neutralized. Insufficient output. Assault. Warning. Energy level low. Destroy.
They were fooled to try.
Warning. Energy levels low.
In a town so large as this, perhaps it would be prudent to narrow our search.
Let's start with Dr. Eason then. I'm betting he'll put us on the right track.
Good idea. I still have to thank him.
The clinic is up the hill from here, on the opposite side. Do you know the way?
Of course. Let us hope Maester Marcus is in.
Pardon us.
Lady Leticia, back so soon. Have you met with Midas?
Yes, and he was good enough to tend to Albaird's arm. Although, he would not even so much as entertain our other request.
Branches oft bend to a persistent wind. So, how can I help the three of you today?
Got a question for you. Did you hear anything about a strange shooting star recently?
Oh, to be sure. It was quite the sight. Never seen anything like it. It was all anyone could talk about. Little wonder, the way it scored the skies over Rythel.
Oh, great. So the whole western portion of the kingdom saw it?
Which would mean that the people of Rythel had a clear view. We should check in.